for today's BTC analysis, as pretty much everyone, assume this 111K liquidity is going to get taken, myself included. I did think this last week. Things have changed. I'm starting to have my reservations, guys. I do believe this is going to get taken at some point, yes. I just think it's going to be later rather than sooner. I'm going to explain to you why in this video. I'm going to map this out for you guys. This looks to be a finished impulsive wave, and we are starting some type of downward descent. I'm going to share with you 3 of my most important charts right now. Right here, the ultra bearish count. Right here, my main areas of interest on this downward descent. And then a very tricky liquidity sweeper special that you need to be aware of in case it does happen. I'm going to show you my primary accounts. I am short. We are short over in Discord, guys. Pop into the free Discord if you want to learn Elliott wave theory. Is the foundation of my trading. Nothing has been the same since I learned this stuff. 3-hour-long video boot camp right here. In the premium Discord, we did fire a BTC short last night. Stop losses moved to entry on that sucker. This is how it is playing out. I'm going to show you why I'm short. I mean, you can see right here, we have a solid ABC correction right to the 1618. Looking to hit to the downside. I do see continuation coming to the downside. That is on the smaller time frames. We're going to focus on where I believe this wave is heading right now, though. As you can see, very clear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulse to the upside that appears to be finished. Now, even if you are extremely bullish on Bitcoin, even if you are extremely bullish for new all-time highs and then some, we can expect some type of 3-wave pullback down into liquidity, retracing this 5-wave impulse that appears to be finished. I did want to see this liquidity pocket swept at 111K. If you've been watching this channel, I called for 109K to get swept after this flat was complete. It did get swept. I assumed we were going to cut a little higher to this. We have a hard rejection. This is 5 waves complete for me at this point, guys. There's no doubt about it in my mind. It would be strange to come up and take this liquidity unless it was in the form of a WXY here and then a flat down. But I think we would take this liquidity and dump down and then continue. In my opinion, too many people are playing this liquidity pocket right here. Too many people are going to be shorting this zone. Too many people are longing up into this zone. It just doesn't make sense for market makers to go and take that right now. It's too obvious. Way too obvious. I see a good rejection here. I'm looking for some downside continuation, and that is why I'm currently sitting short over on Blofin. That is why the premium Discord is currently sitting short over on Blofin. So that's kind of like my smaller time frame analysis. But how far do we go down here? And guys, my primary count is not even just a little simple correction like this. This is not my primary count and then continuation to the upside. That is not what I'm playing. But it is a downside count that at least you would want to be a part of, right? If you've been watching this channel, if you've been paying attention to my calls, you know that my swings have been pretty much on point for this entire consolidation up at all-time high. I was calling for shorts up in this region. Every little pump, everyone thought I was crazy. Every little pump, everyone thought I was crazy. When we finally got literally down here, not even broken out, I was calling for longs down in this region. Every little dump, everyone thought I was crazy. Every little dump, everyone thought I was crazy until it breaks out. I have been calling for shorts up in this region. Every little pump, everyone thinks I'm crazy. Every little pump, everyone gets a little confidence. Starts trolling the chat, starts trolling the comments. It's funny because it's the same nerds every single time. The same nerds every single time. And they get smoked every single time. I am short from this region. I want to see down here taken. We're going to go over why in a second. Stick with me. Been calling for these levels at least since we've been up here. I'm still calling for these levels. Nothing has changed, guys. Nothing has changed. If this wants to rip to the upside, hey, so be it. I was wrong, okay? But I'm sticking with my swing analysis. I have no reason to switch up. I'm not flinching on that. I'm not switching up on that at all. Let's go into these main charts real quick. This is the ultra bearish count that I need to share with you guys. Something that, in my opinion, another reason why you want to be short from these levels. Listen, you don't have to play this entire move down. This is the ultra bearish count. It is not my primary count, but it is something to keep in the back of your mind as you are definitely longing these levels if you're longing them. But another motivating factor as to why you would want to be short from up here. Not only are you playing a possible retrace here for continuation to all-time high, you would want to be short for that, but there's great potential, guys. There's serious potential. This is not a hey, this might happen. Like there's a good chance we might be in this count. This 8-hour momentum divergence bearishly is something extremely scary. It's something extremely serious. And in this count, we have a correction down. We have a flat correction, extended C leg here for our B that came up and swept the high. Yes, we would be looking at a flat correction to the downside. Just like this is a more minor variation of a flat, this would be the more major variation of a flat. Looking to come down to the 1-to-1 retrace. I pulled fibs from here, 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 and these are the fib levels that I get. 80K looks great if this is the dump count. And guys, I'm going to share with you the more immediate term targets I'm looking at. I'm going to share with you the liquidity sweeper special. Stick with me through this whole video just a few moments longer. Pay attention. We all got ADHD, myself included. I know it's hard out here. Now, what am I looking for this count to become more realistic? For this count to become my most probable count, maybe? Well, up here where we are at currently, it's hard to say. But I do see 5 waves down, and I've been calling for this, guys. Like, ever since we've been in here, I've been calling for 5 waves. I've been calling for this flat. We got a little extended on the flat, but it's still there, 100%, and I'm still playing it, 100%. I have not switched up on that. But instead of this being an A, B into a C, which is a possible count that I'm going to share with you over here, and that would get us to 96K. That is my main target as of right now. Instead of it being an A into a B into a C, we would shift it into a 1, into a 2, into a big time 3, 4, 5. So instead of being a corrective ABC for more continuation, we would be getting an impulsive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of our C leg of our major flat correction here for big time upside, guys. This is a giga bullish count for me in the long term. I would be calling for very high targets if we get an impulsive move to the downside, finishing out a massive correction here. What I'm looking for to make this count more realistic is 1, 2, 3, 4, some type of 5-wave move to the downside here. So instead of, I'm going to zoom in here. Instead of a corrective move like so to the downside, I'm looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves to the downside. Would expect some type of correction, guys. If you missed the short here, don't worry about it. If you see an impulsive wave, wait for a corrective move. Subscribe to this channel and you'll know when it's coming. I'll keep you updated. And big time shorts right here for a big time possible wave 3. Big time. I've had this count for the longest time, guys. I mean, I've had this count. It's been in and out of my videos on Twitter, on, all of my analysis for the longest time, and it's not going anywhere until it's invalidated. I'm keeping this count in my back pocket. I love this count, actually. I really do. All right, so it's just something to be aware of. What we're watching out for is an impulsive wave right here to the downside into a correction. See if we get it. Now, my three main areas of interest in the short term that I'm looking at for BTC. 106.5K, just essentially retracing this move right here. I'm not a fan of this target, but it's going to be kind of my first safe little TP target. Small TP right there on this short. A more realistic target for me is right down here around 104, 105K. That would be completing a retracement of this 5-wave impulse. That's a more realistic target if we're going to either get the liquidity sweeper special, which we're going to go over in a second, or serious continuation to the upside. 104K is what you want to see in my opinion. And then the main target that I am currently playing is 96K. Just looking to complete an A into a flat B, down for C, and then we could talk about some continuation. Now, if we get a 5-wave impulse here that doesn't come down to this 96K and we get a solid retrace here, I'm going to be calling for way lower. But price action will dictate that. We will take what the market gives us. As of right now, just simply have my zones mapped out, not rushing anything, nothing too urgent here. First little TP is going to be at like 106.5K, just trying to be responsible. I do not think we're going to bounce here. I will go on record saying that. Now let's go over the liquidity sweeper special, which is something you really need to be aware of. That is a top 3 count for me right now. This would say that we are going to correct down into this 104, 105 liquidity pocket, 105K. Correctively correcting this move as I shift on over to the liquidity sweeper special. Here it is, that 104, 105K liquidity pocket. And what would happen is we will be putting in a corrective wave like this to the upside, putting in a B wave of a flat correction. I don't think we're going to get serious continuation here, but we could definitely take out all-time high. Probably would. At 114K, looks great right now as a possible target. But we have a corrective move down, corrective move up. Would expect a very dumpy C leg down to that 96K target I've been looking at. Still coming, but later rather than sooner. And then we get pumps to the upside. This is a top 3 count, like I said, but it's not anything I'm playing or taking action on. I probably won't be long in this region, I'll tell you guys right now, unless I see something on the charts that really makes me want to. Alright, subscribe to the channel so you stay up to date. If you guys want to trade this stuff, Blofin is my main exchange. They are no KYC. You sign up with your email. They are the best no KYC exchange out right now. They're the most legit no KYC exchange out right now. If you're not using them for at least your main exchange, you're doing something wrong. I don't know what scammy exchanges you are using. I have this exclusive campaign. It's the Chart Junkies campaign. You sign up with my link or code Chart Junkies. You get the deposit bonuses. You get the trading volume bonuses. 2,500 for trading bonuses, up to 1,000 for deposit bonuses. This ends tomorrow. Deposit max this. Deposit max this now. You have 1 day left to do it. Code Chart Junkies. Also, if you use that code, you get VIP reduced fees for life just by using that code and the deposit bonus and trading volume bonus. Take advantage of that. Click the link right here. Use code Chart Junkies. Guys, if you want access to my trades and so much more, pop into the premium Discord. Check it out. The free Discord, if you're in there, just click upgrade here. You can check out everything that's included in the premium Discord. You get access to all my trades. I service them for you. I show you exactly what I'm doing. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Trade safe, everyone. Love you. Peace.